Guys, this is my tutorial for Mr Crowley. We have a lot of messages to do this one, so I thought I'd give it a crack. I'm in drop D. I'll just go through them separately for there we go. So that's that. I'll go through all the chords, solos, right to the end. I'll show everything all separately, slow, fast, and I'll probably show you. I'll probably go through some of the solos over the track on, so you can hear what it sounds like all together and all that kind of stuff, and then you can have a go yourself. So the start of the song, obviously it plays with the keyboard, and then you got Ozzy's Mr Crowley thing, and then he comes in with the first chord, which is a D, which is, if you don't know what a D is, obviously you tune down to the top strings in D, so you basically can hit all the strings all at once. So what I usually do is, my first finger is going on the 2nd fret of your G string, and your 3rd finger is going on the B string on the 3rd fret. If you want to add your 2nd finger on the E string, it'll go on the 2nd fret. But I'd probably recommend not doing that, because it sort of adds that bow E string. I usually just use the 2. Gives you that more metal sound now, kind of thing. So it starts with that, and then it goes into the A chord. So all together I'll show you all the three. You're back to the D. So then you go into an A chord, which is like this. So it's one finger, 2nd fret, from the D downwards. So you go. And then from there you get to the low E string and go on the 3rd fret. So to bend it down a little bit, not like slightly, and then go back to the D. So go. And go back to that D again. You can see my little finger here going down now. I'm actually playing it, I'm just muting that string. Just like. Yeah, so Zakk, Wylde and stuff like that, they usually just have the slide like this to go into that part, or you can just something like this where you're doing the same thing with hitting every note. So what I'm doing here is a little power chord on the A string on the 1st fret, and then we either use that finger, I usually use my little finger, there gets the 3rd fret on the D string, on the A and the D. And what it does there is on the A string, go from the 1st fret to the 3rd fret, and then back to the 1st fret, and then open. Yeah, so it's. Then back to that chord again, so like this. What I usually do is go. So I hit the chord, take my 1st finger off, palm muting, hit it twice on the A string, and then hit that chord again, so it's like this. You can either go to up again, up to the C chord, up to there, up to C, or like so you're on the 3rd fret, yeah. Or you can just do this. You pinch harmonic on the 3rd fret of the A string. So basically, getting your pick, and when you pick it, you sort of bring your thumb round and then touch it with that on the A string. It's really quite easy to do that part. That's quite an easy pinch harmonic. More harder ones are maybe top string and then like the high strings and stuff like that. But this one's pretty easy to do. So like your pinch harmonics and stuff, Randy Rhoads did do it. He had his V, he'd do a pinch harmonic and then he'd bring it all out with his whammy bar and like do all that kind of stuff. If you listen to the tribute album, he does a lot of that. Sort of like if you listen to Children of the Grave, that one on the tribute album, he does a lot of that. Like he's like squares, and then like he gets his whammy bar, brings it all the way up. Sort of like what Dimebag does. So that's probably where he got it from. I don't know. But yeah, it does that kind of thing. Zakk Wylde usually just that kind of thing. So after that, so it goes from there. We've got so what I just did there is instead of just staying on here, you go 2 up to that chord there that I showed you earlier, and it goes same again. Yes, it goes. So Randy Rhoads does this kind of thing as well in the original track. It goes. So you go from the 5th fret on the A string up 2 frets up to the 7th, and then you go on the D on the 5th fret and G and bar them together, and then just hit them 2 and then do a little vibrato. And then it goes back to the D. And then it does like a little lick, which goes like this. Goes like that. So what I'm doing there is, I'll go from the 5th fret on the D string to the 7th. I'll sort of like palm mute them a little bit as well. So I'm not going. I'm going. And then I'll go to the G and the B on the 5th as well, and like same again, bar them. There, so I go. And then I go back to that 7th on the D. And what I do there is I go to the G on the 7th and the B on the 6th. And then I slide up, so 1 hit. And then I slide it up 2 frets. Slide up 2 frets, bring it back as well. Some people do this, like his new player Gus G, they go like this. Or something like that. They bring it up. Something like that. If you want to do that, you can do that. Most Zakk Wylde and Randy Rhoads just go that kind of thing. So after that, it does all that again, the same kind of thing. I'm sure you can just give from what I just teach you there, and then just go back and play the song, and then it will repeat itself. But on the second time, when you're supposed to do that lick, it does a different lick, and it goes like this. So here, what I'm doing is, I go to the B string, and I go to the 3rd fret, and I hammer on and pull off from the 3rd to the 4th. What I got taught as well when I first started playing, when I'm about to hit a note, so if I'm going to hit this one, I palm mute all the strings and go like this. So it gives that sort of like that. So if you listen to this different, this. Gives it that kind of like punch in your face kind of thing. So all you do is just mute the strings while putting your palm in it, and then just hit that string when you're coming off it. That kind of thing, yeah. So what I'm doing from there is 3rd fret B string, pull off from 4th. So hammer on, pull off, and then I go to the G on the 5th fret, back to that B on the 3rd fret, and then you go back to that G again on the 5th fret, and then you go to the 3rd fret on the G, and then you go down to the 2nd fret on the G, pull off from the 3rd fret, and then you go on to the 5th fret on the D, and then come back again. So everything's sort of like a motion, go back, forward, back kind of thing. That kind of thing, yeah. So it goes. So the same again on the D. Yeah, so it goes. Yeah. So when you hit that last note on the A on the 5th fret, you go back straight to that chord again. So you can sort of work it out for yourself what you need to do. On the D one, I'd recommend going, instead of coming back, just go. So it goes. So you get to that 5th fret on the D, gets back to the 2nd fret on the G, and then go. So 2nd, 3rd, 5th, 2nd. 5th, 3rd and 2nd to the 5th on the A, and then 3rd on the 3rd chord block. So it goes. My mistake. Yeah, so that's sort of that kind of thing. That's the second sort of place we plays. What I forgot to say then is he sort of ends that kind of verse kind of thing, or the chorus, with the this goes on to the 1st fret again, that power chord I showed you. Just power chord, and just mute it and just start downstroke sort of thing, and then go on to the A. And then what he does there is, like, he gets his guitar, pushes it from the neck, pushes it from the body, and then pushes it away from each other kind of thing, so it makes this. So like down and then back up again. And then on the second time he does that, he's going into the solo. So you heard the solo on the first part, so I'm going to play it now. So the start bit goes like this. Yeah. So it goes on the 12th fret on the G string. So I'm playing in D now, so I'm in the pentatonic scale. So I'm playing out, and I'll play this. So I'm going from the G and the B on my first finger on the 10th fret, and I'm just hitting them both and bringing it up. And that's just like barring the 10th with my with the E and the B string on my first finger. So I'm going, and then I hit that E string, and then I just hammer on and pull off that without even picking it on the B string, from the 13th to the 10th. So I go. it goes. So it just like does it 4 times, and on that last one, from there you sort of join on the next part, which goes like this. So it goes from the 13th fret to the 10th fret, pull off, get to that one there on the B string, 13th fret again, and you do the exact same on the B string to the G string. So you do that to the G string as well on the B, and then what you do is you follow the pentatonic scale of the G, so it goes. So you go from 12th to 10th, D string, get the 12th again, and then you sort of bar. Same again with these. Sort of bar that last note, and you come back to that main one again on the 10. And you do that again on the D and the A. Sort of thing, and then it goes into the next part, so it goes. So it goes. On the A, you go from the 10th to the 12th to the D on the 10th and hit it twice, and also to palm U2. So yeah, so you go on the A, and then you do again on the D and the G, and when you go onto the G, you do this, which is 10, 12, 13, and do that twice. Same again on the B, and then what you do then, when you come onto the E, you do it backwards, just like this. Same on the E again, same notes, and then it will move up now, so it'll go. And then it'll go to the 12th, 16th fret. No, it won't, 15th fret. And then it'll go to the 13th, and then 12th. So it goes. Yeah. And then it'll go to the 18th fret. I think 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. No, 17, 15, 13. Like that. Now it's the 18th fret, 17th fret, and the 15th. So like this. Like that. So now we've got this. Like that. And you do it twice on each one. And then you go to the 21st fret. Yeah, you can check that. 34, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20th fret. Yeah, 20th fret. Bring it up 2 frets. Bring it up 2 frets, hold it, and then give it some vibrato. So all together. And then when you bring it down, you hit that. You hit the 17th fret, and then go back to the 20th fret, and then bend it. Yeah, so it goes. So it goes. Right, that's it then. Right, the second part of the solo, it'll go like this. So if you can see. I do there is like, he sort of like goes like this, and I'll show you what. So when he comes up on the first part, he doesn't like go fast, so he goes like this. And then when he gets to the G, the D and the I, that's when he goes fast kind of thing. So it'll go. So it'll go from the 20th fret, 18th, 17th. So we go 20th, 17th, no 18th, 17th, back to the 18th. So we go, and then you hammer on and pull off the 17th and 19th, so it's like this. And then you go to the B on the 20th and then back to the E on the 17th. So you do the same again on the B, but then you don't go to what, the 20th, you get to the 19th, so it's like this. So here, so I'm going to look from the E. So you go, then you go to the 19th and the 17th, pull it off. So you go pull it off and then go to the 19th and the D. Yeah, so you go from G to the D to the D, and then you go back to the G on the 17th and do like, I think it's 4. Might be 3. So I think it's 3, yeah. So you go, and then you do the same again on the D to the A. And then you hold that notate on the 19th fret on the A. And then you go back to the D on the 17th again, and then back to that A string again. So all together we go. And then the next part I'll go again back up to that 20th fret on the lowest string, and I'll go like this. Basically what I'm doing there is picking every note. So it goes. Yeah, so we got 20th, 18th, 17th, same on the B. There's so many different ways of doing it. If you know what I mean, you can just go, or you can go to the G as well. So I'll go. And then go back to the B. So you've got to remember that the first time he doesn't go fast, he just goes. And then it goes fast. As long as you keep in between them notes, the 20th, the 18th and the 17th, the same on the B, and then on the G string on the 19th and 17th. Play them, and then just. And then what you do is, when you're about to hit that last note, you bring up the B string on the 20th fret with your third finger. Remember your pinky finger, you go on the E string on the 20th fret and then put them both together, just like this. And then bend them both together. So it's like this. Yeah? So all the way through slow, it goes something like this. Something like this. Yeah, something along them lines. Once you play to the track, you'll kick into it like what's next, and then not, you'll get the feel of it. Right, so that was the first part of the solo. I'm going to show you the second part now. It goes something like this. Yeah, so it sort of goes something like that. Once you play it to the track, everything will come together, like the timing and that. So I'm starting up on the 11th, on the 13th fret, on the low E string, and it goes something like this. So basically what I'm playing there is, I'll go to the 13th, pick everything that I'm playing there, you pick everything so you don't pull it off. You pick everything. So 13th to the 10th, back to 13th on the B then, back to the 10th on the E, to the 13th, and then back to the 10th on the B string this time. And then you just repeat it, so it goes. So that's how it goes. And then after that you bring it up then, up the scale, so I'm playing pentatonic scale. So I'll bring it up the pentatonic scale. When I get to that I there, I'll go back to the G on the 12th fret, and then I bring it up 2 frets slowly. So like that. So if you listen to the track, it brings it up slowly. It's like. And then what I'm doing there is my little finger. I hit that 13th fret on the B. So I'll go up on the G string. Little pinky finger on the G, on the B, 13th fret, and then I bring it back down again on the G, and then I go to the 10th on the G, and then to the 12th fret on the D, and then that straight away. So it goes. Now what I'm doing now is I go like this. So I'll go from the 10th to the 9th, I slide that down, and then I pull off again from the 10th, so it's like this. And then I go to the 12th on the D, back to that G string again on the 9th, then I go back to the D again on the 10th, I mean the 12th, the 10th and the 8th, so it goes like this. So it goes back there, so it goes 12th, 10th, 8th, back to the 10th again. So it goes. And then what I do there is I hammer and pull off it on the 8th to the 10th. And then I go to the 12th on the A, and then back to that D again. So it goes. So pull it off, back to there, pick then, same as on the D, the 12th, the 10th and the 8th, and then back to that 10th again, and then to the 7th fret then. So all together you got this. And what I usually do there is, Randy sort of like palm mute some of the notes, so this is how it sounds. So except for the ones that goes, he you palm mutes most of the notes except for that. So when you're just going, palm mutes most of the notes, it gives that kind of weird classical effect to it. And after that it does this. Yeah, so full. All I'm doing there is just hammer and pull offs from the 4th to the 5th, 5th to the 7th, 7th to the 8th, and then I go to the D string on the 7th fret and I just give it a little pinch harmonic or something, and then on that D on the 7th fret, and then you get to the top string on the 4th fret, and then bring it down to the key. Yeah. That's it. And then that's the whole of the solo. Right, so the next part, we're going to go on to, well, it's just going to run through the verse again. Same as normal with the D, the A and that. So what I did there is a little Zakk Wylde lick. All the Zakk Wylde does really, you can do it anywhere you want. So to get this hand, brings it over, so you're barring all the strings. So if I'm on the 12th fret here with my second finger and I'm barring the string. So I'm barring that string now. And then what I do is I could either get to the 17th or the 19th. And then bring, sort of like a slider, and then bring that hand down with this hand. So that's how he does that. You can do it with just two hands like this if you want. But when you're on stage it looks mega cool when you do this. You look like a badass. So that's how he does it. So it's all that, and then like when he's supposed to be doing, when in the other ones he's done stuff like this. That kind of thing, and there's so many ways of doing it. They do basically improvise there. I went like this in the video. Basically, I just went to the D and then followed, the minors and then just. And that's what Randy Rhoads did in most of his stuff as well. So I'll just show you what I did there. Basically, I pull up on that 13th fret again on the D, so follow the pentatonic, and then just put them little minors in there. So yeah, so basically I'll pull up, and then I'll go to the 10th and the 11th, pull off, so pick them two, and then pull up, hammer and pull off. So, and then come back, so I'm on the 13th on the B, and then come back to the 10th and do the same again on the B. But I go to the 12th on the G this time, so I'm following the pentatonic. And then I go down from the 12th to the 10th to the 9th. So I go back to that note again. That's what I did there. And then after that, you'll be going into the second solo. Alright, so what I want to go through now is the second solo. Sort of like the melody part. I'll play it through now and then I'll show you how it's done. Right, so that's how it goes. So basically it's like a melody part within the guitar. Randy Rhoads sort of did it, when he used to play it live, he'd be like this. It's that kind of thing, like he played it clean. But on the studio, and then like when Zakk Wylde plays it, he plays it like he did on the studios with the actual. It goes like this. So with the lead part kind of thing. So if I show you that, so it starts out on the 12th fret on the D string. So it goes like this. You slide into it, and then what you do there is 10, 12 on the D, and then 10 on the G. So it goes. So 10, 12, slide in to that G, then on the 10th, and then you go to the 9th, and then the 7th, and then you go to the 10th on the D, and the 8th on the D. So it goes. And then you go to the 14th fret on the G, slide it up from the 12th, and you go back to the 12th fret again. So it goes. And then you're going down. So it goes next, it goes to the 10th fret on the D. So that's how it goes like. So yeah. So you go back to that 10th again on the D. The same again, but instead of going to that G there, you go straight to the 9th fret on the G. So it goes. And you're going down. So it goes there, down to the 7th fret, 10th fret on the D, 8th and 7th, and then you go slide from the 10th to the 12th on the G, and then you go back to the 10th again. So there you've got this. This is the next part. Right, so that's there. So the third part is goes like this. So you go on to the 8th fret, and you go. Get to the 10th fret, 8th fret on the G, 7th fret and 5th fret, and then you go 8th fret D, 5th fret D, and then you go 10th and 9th on the G. You slide into it, and then you just go. So basically what I'm doing there, normal chords, starting on the 4th fret, but what I'm doing, I'm not adding this 3rd finger in, all I've got is that and the octave note. So I go, say from on the first chord, it would be the 4th fret on the A string, and then it would be the 6th fret on the G string, and then use this A, this first finger to block out the A and the D note. So basically you're hitting all 3 strings, but this D ain't working, not because you're blocking it with the first finger. So I'll go then, if I go from the first finger, it's 4th, 5th, 7th, 8th, back to 7th. So you go, when you get to there you go back the same way. pinch harmonic on that G string on the 6th fret. Yeah. Okay then. So that's how it goes. After that you do the same thing, all the same melody, and then instead of going with the chords, it's hammer on and pull offs, and it goes like this. So basically what I'm doing there is, on the G string, I'm going to the 6th fret and I'm hammering onto the 7th fret, so it goes like this. And then you go to the 7th fret, hammer on the 9th fret, 9th fret, hammer on the 10th fret, 9th fret, hammer on 10th fret, hammer onto the 12th fret, 12th fret, hammer onto the 14th fret, and then the 14th fret, hammer onto the 15th fret, and then after that you get to the 20th fret, and then bend it up 2 strings, 2 frets. So about it all goes like this. So that's the melody part, and then it goes into the solo. Now the first part of the solo goes like this. So that's the first part of the solo. What I'm doing there is I go. So basically there, I'm on the 15th fret on the B string, and then I go like a downstroke with a pick, and then I go to the 13th fret on the E string, and then pull off then for the 17th fret. So when I get to there, on that B string, I pull straight off then off the E. And then I move that pinky finger 1 fret up, so it goes. So I'm still doing that. And then after that I go to this. So basically what I'm doing there is I go 13th fret on the B, and then I pull off then from the 15th fret on the E string to the 12th. And then what I do there is I bar from on the 13th fret of the B for the E and the B string, and then I pull off then from the 17th. So I got so 3 of them, and then I got 1 fret up to the 18th, twice, and then I go back to 17th. So basically all together I got this. Yeah, so if you listen to the track and then go through that, what you've got there, you can sort of figure out yourself where you got to play the different notes and stuff like that. Then after that he does this kind of weird thing. That's how I play it. I've seen Randy play it up here, so you know different ways of playing it really. What I'm playing there is, if I go to the 8th fret of the E string, and then get to the 10th fret of the B. So I'm playing there, and play the B and the E together, and then I move it 1 fret up, slide it up, so I'll go like this. And then when I get to that, and then from there I'll slide up then to the 11th fret. So slide up to there, to see where my fingers are, and then come back then, like that. So I go, and then slide it down, and then what it goes into then is this. That's what it does there. So basically what I'm playing is, I'll go to the 15th fret and just keep picking that bottom E string to the 12th fret. Then I go down to the 6th fret, back to the 12th fret, and then what I do then, so basically after that I go back to the 9th, 10th, 12th, 13th, back to 12th, and what I like to do is this. I like that little note there, so I just hammer on and pull off from the 10th to 12th. I do that little slide. What I'm using now is my palm of my hand. And then I go to the 14th fret on the B. So all together you'll have this. So that's that part. Okay, so after that part we're on the E string, it goes to this. So it goes to that. What I'm doing there is I'm hammering and pull offing from the 10th to the the 9th to the 10th. So it goes. So there, I'm pulling off then from the 5th to 6th. So I got. So out. And then I go to the 2nd and 3rd, and then down on the B string as well. So all together it's. And then I go to this. So basically what I'm doing there is 10th to 12th on G. On the B string I go from 10, 11, 13, and then go to the E, and then pull it off from the 12th to the 10th, and then I go to the 13th fret on the B, and then bend up 2 frets. After that it goes this. Basically this is the scale I'm following. That's sort of the scale I'm following there. So what I'll do then, so pull off from the 10th to the 11th, and then I go back to the B, get to that G on the 12th and go back to the B, and then go G on the 12th, and then 10th, 9th, so I go. So basically to get to that 9th I'll slide down again. And then, so when I slide, pull off again. And then I go 10th, 12th, 10th, and then 8th. So it goes all together, it's from there. So when I go to that D string, I go back to the G, and I go from the D, 12th, 10th, 8th. And then I go down again another fret to the 7th, pull off the 8th again, like down here. Go back to that, so I'll go to the 8 on the 10th, and then back to that D again. And then I go to the 10th on the A, 8th on the A, and then 7, and then back to the 8th twice. So that's how that goes. Alright, so after that little bit on the just just before it goes that kind of thing. It goes into the next part. Because it's chained down on the top string, we have to play like this. So next part goes like this. So there, what I'm doing there is I go from third, it's a big stretch, third, fifth, seventh. So you're basically following the dots kind of thing. One on there, and then basically, but you just hit that first note and hammer on the rest of them. I mean, you could pick it if you wanted to, but Randy Rhoads don't. So basically what I'm playing here is I go that one on the top string, and on the A I go second, third, fifth, and then I go fourth, fifth, seventh, and then same again on the D, and then I move up then on the D to the 6th, the 7th and the 9th, and the same on the G. I'm going to do that. So on the B, it pulls off then from the 9th to the 8th. So from the 8th to the 7th, sorry. 9, then back to the 9 on the G. On the G, and then back to that B again. Pull off from the 9th to the 7th, slide it down to the 7th, and then pick then from the 8th, the 7th, sorry, to the 9th. And then you go 7, 6, and then you do the hammer-ons, then which go like this. There, so hammer on from the G string, and I go the 6th and 7th, 7th and 8th and 9th, 9 and 10, 10 and 12, 12 and 13, 12 and 14, 14 and 15, 15 and 17, 17 and 19. And then what I do then is I go from 17, sorry, to 18 on the B, and then I get to that 19 on the G. So it's so then I go 17, 18, 20. Put it up 2 frets, hit that 20 again on the E, and then bring that 20 down on the B. So what I'm doing there is I bar the 19th fret, now the 17th fret, so I'll bar the 17th fret. There, so you could do it your own kind of thing if you wanted to, but I'll do this because bar it there on the 17th, and I go E and the B on the 17th, and then I go 20th on the E and then the B. So you keep the B something to go back to every time. So it goes. So I'm always going back to that B. So if we follow the E string now and just remember to do the B after every one. So I'll go 17 B, 20. B, and then 18 B. So it goes, and then you go back to that 17 again, and then you follow the 20 and the 18 and 17 on the B. So you follow it down, and then you pull off the 18, and when you get to the G on the 19, and then go back to that B again on the 17. So 2 on there, on the 17, back to the 19 on the G, and then you go to that 20th fret on the E. So you pull it up, and then you go down slightly and back up again, and then bring it down. So it goes. And then you go. And then just fucking go mad on the bottom string. So you go 20th, 17, and then you just sort of start from, so it goes 20th, 17, and then you start from 20, 18, 17, and then just. And then you go on to that B where it goes. What I said earlier after that. So it goes. Yeah, so do that again. You have to go back to that after that. So it should go. So what I'm doing there. Then you come back. Then to that 7th and 6th. Hold that 7th out and then bring the 6th down a little bit and then bring it back up. So bring it down 1 fret and then bring it back up again. So, like I said, that should all go like this. When you do that, remember to like do a bit of vibrato on there. It sounds really cool. So that's all the last part then to the end of the song. So after that, what I just showed you, it goes into this. So basically what I'm doing there is it slides into that 5th fret on the A string. And then you pull off to the 3rd. So, I mean, hammer on from the 3rd to the 5th. And then you go to the D on the 3rd. Back to that A again on the 5th. And then go to the 5th on the low E string. And then back to that A again on the 5th. So it goes. So the amount of times, I think it's about 3 times, isn't it? So basically he only does it once, and then on the 2nd time he goes into the next part, which goes like this. So it goes. When you go back to that, so it goes. When you go back to A, you slide from the D to the 7th fret. So it goes. 7th on the G and the B, on the G and the D, sorry. So what I'm doing there is I go to the G on the 9th, and then I hammer and pull off from the 10th to 9th, and then I go to the 10th on the D. And then I go back to the G, and then slide from the 10th to 12th on the D. And then I go this kind of note here, which is basically put my third finger on the 12th, but I use these two fingers to help this third finger go up, sort of like a strength, and then I use this finger to go on the 13th fret. So it goes same as the first solo. So it goes. I mean, it's played. I think that part there is played a little bit differently in different ways. The different concerts that he's played, Randy Rhoads and Zakk Wylde. So I think that was just sort of what I put in there, if you know what I mean, sort of an improvisation part. I mean, they've done it differently loads of times. So, but this part it is actually done in the recording there. Just that part there, that's where it changes. And there, that's what I added in as well. So it goes. So basically what I'm doing there is bring it up, bring it back down, and go back to that 10th on the G. So basically what I get there is so I go from 13 on the G, 12 on the G, 10. And then go back to that D again on the 12th or something. But that's how it goes. And then same again, you go back to that note again. But basically what I do is like this. So when I bring it up, I hit that B. Then bring the G down and then pull it off and then go back to that 12th fret again. So it goes. So basically when I bring it down, go back to that 12th fret again on the G, it goes like this. So I'll go from 12th fret on the A, 10th fret, 8th fret, 7th fret, 5th fret, 3rd fret. So it goes. When I get to that 3rd fret, you pull off from the 3rd fret again to the 2nd fret. So you hit the 3rd and then you hit it again to get to the 2nd fret. 3rd fret on the top E string, and then you get to the D chord, power chord. And then the G then on the top string. Basically all I'm doing is I rest my finger on the top string and then hit that low E string and then the A. So it goes. And then I go C on the power chord, so the 3rd fret on the A, and then 3rd fret top low E string. first fret A string again, and then basically what I do is I bar all the strings on the 5th fret, and then I get 3rd finger, I go on the G string on the 7th fret, little fingers on the B string on the 8th fret. It's this. So all together the chords should sound like this. And then what it does there, he does it differently. Sometimes you just go. So what I'm doing there is I put hammer on and pull off from the 4th to the 5th, slide it up to the 7th, and then go back to that 4th fret again, and then bring it down to key, and then end on the D chord again. So that's Mr Crowley all the way through. If you have any questions about anything, just say, and I'll answer as best as I can. Cheers for watching. Any more requests, yeah, please do send me a message, and I'll get around to doing it. So yeah, and I'll catch you all later, and thanks for watching.